more of them dollars. Still on the ground, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. True. Haters are climbing your river like boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. God, I'm excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it, yeah.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. And that's going to be incomplete. The Giants at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Option play, here's Robinson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Daniels. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Inside handoff now. Miller. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Montgomery. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Back to throw. Montgomery setting up the screen for Miller. And I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. They begin the drive with Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Off play action. Daniels. Under pressure, and down it goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The kick by Lutz is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Back to throw. Daniels. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. T. Higgins. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go play action here on first down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again.
That one complete out to Dotson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. For Kidder here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
So what a play there in the final minute of this
first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead here this third quarter. Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw. Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Off play action. Daniels. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Give to Robinson on the option. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Robinson, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass 2, both in the arsenal. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm it for a loss shy of the goal line. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Miller. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Back to throw. Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. T. Higgins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Another day in the office.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now, oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Montgomery. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Back to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Washington. T. Higgins, 60 yards. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Wants to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 44, Giants 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So for the Commanders, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.